Which one of the following condition characterizes a rural settlement? Which one of the following explains quaternary economic activities? Which one is a natural cause of land use change? Which one is an indirect use of natural vegetation? What distinguishes a population census from other sources of population data? Kam jirtu barattoota nagaa keessanii iddoo isin jirtan hundumatti nageenyi waaqayyoo isiniif haa ta'u. Har'as kutaa sadaffaa qormaata bara 2017tti barattoonni kutaa 12ffaa qoramanii qabadhee isiniif dhiyaadheera. Viidiyoo kana keessatti gaaffilee 51 hanga 70tti jiran kan waliin ilaallu waan ta'eedhaaf viidiyoon keenya vaayiraalii akka ba'uudhaaf share, like, comment gochuu hin dagatinaan affeerraa Wabii TV yeroo hundumaati. Miseensonni Wabii TV taatanii jalqabaa qabdanii haga ammaatti na waliin imalaa jirtan parsantii 60.3 kan taataniidhaaf galanni keenya baay'ee guddaadha. Ulfaadhaa galatooma akka gabaasa YouTube'tti hordoftootni Wabii TV parsantiin 39.7 taatan subscribe osoo hin godhin kan ilaalaa jirtan waan ta'eedhaaf bu'aa barnoota keessaniin milkaa'uudhaaf Wabii TV'tti dabalamtanii maatii Wabii TV ta'uudhaan akka qayyabattan gamanumaan isin affeera. Miidiyaan keenya akka guddatuu fi dhalattoota boodarra dhufaniif barnootaan akka isaan gargaaruu danda'uudhaaf subscribe gochuun miseensa akka taatanii Wabii TV wajjin fuuldurri keenya ifaa ta'uu irra deebi'ee isiniif ibsuun barbaada. Question number 51. Where are most of the lowlands of Ethiopia found? A. At the peripheral parts of the country. B. To the northern part of the country. C. To the southwestern parts of the country. D. Central parts of the country. Question number 52. What distinguishes a population census from other sources of population data? A. It is less expensive compared to other sources of data. B. It is used to supplement data collected by other sources. C. It is conducted at a specified time interval. D. It collects data from merely a segment of a population. Ethiopia's lowlands are primarily found along the borders. Example, at Afar, Somali, Gambella, and the parts of Benishangul Gumuz, which are peripheral or out edges of the regions. Northern Ethiopia is largely mountainous. Example, Tigray and Amhara highlands. These are not lowlands, so B is not the answer. Southwestern Ethiopia, like Gambella, does have lowlands, but it is not the major concentration. Southwestern highlands also found in southwestern part of Ethiopia. So C is not the answer. Central Ethiopia includes the highlands and the plateau areas like that of Addis Ababa. So these areas are not lowlands. A is the correct answer for question number 51. In its nature, census has its own characteristics. For example, periodicity. This means regularly census is conducted, for example in Ethiopia, with 10-year gaps. In America, with 5-year gap. Census is government sponsorship. It is universal, which means every individual is included to the census. There is simultaneity, which means data are collected at the same time. Census is conducted at a specified time interval, 5 years for developed nations or 10 years interval for developing countries like Ethiopia. The correct answer for question number 52 is C. A says that it is less expensive compared to other sources of data. No. Census is not cheap, but is very expensive. Why? It needs educated personnel who are collecting data. Time. So it is not cheap. A is not the answer. B says that census is used to supplement data collected by other sources. It says no. Census is a primary source of data. D. Census allocates data from merely segment of the population. It says no. Census collects data from the entire population, not from a sample population. When the data is collected from a sample population, it is said to be sample survey. C is the correct answer for question number 52. Question number 53. Which one of the following conditions characterizes a rural settlement? A. Isolated homesteads are the dominant. B. There is diverse economic base. C. The service sector leads the economy. D. Population density is the highest. A rural areas often consist of scattered homes and farms rather than dense housing or urban infrastructure. B says that there is diverse economic base. No. Rural areas are usually rely on agriculture or limited economic activities. Is not diverse economy. C says that the service sector leads the economy. No. The service sector, banking, retailing, and the others are not dominant in rural. Rather, it is dominant in urban areas. Rural areas have low population density compared to urban areas. A is the correct answer for number 53. Question number 54. Which one of the following explains quaternary economic activities? A. They are concerned with distribution and provision of products. B. They are mainly engaged in extraction of raw materials. C. They focus on modification of raw materials from consumption. D. They involve specialized knowledge and skills. Quaternary activities involve things like research, IT, higher education, which are all requiring high-level intellectual skills. A says that they are concerned with distribution and the provision of products. It says this describes tertiary or service sector, not quaternary. B says that they are mainly engaged in extraction of raw materials. This also describes the primary sector, agriculture and mining. C says that they focus on modification of raw materials for consumption. This is also secondary sector, including manufacturing and industry. So, D is the correct answer for 54. Question number 55. Of the following, which one is a natural cause of land use changes? A. Land policy. B. Topography. C. Farming mechanism. D. Cultivation culture. Question number 56. Which one is an indirect use of natural vegetation? A. Source of fuel wood. B. Source of food. C. Home of wild animals. D. Source of construction materials. Land policy is anthropogenic. Farming mechanism is also anthropogenic or man-made. Cultivation culture is also human activity. Topography is physical or natural. So B is the correct answer. Question number 56. Which one is an indirect use of natural vegetation? It says indirect use of natural vegetation. A. Source of fuel wood. This is direct use of natural vegetations. Human being gives value for vegetations for the sake of using as a fuel wood. Boba'aadhaaf waan fayyadamaniidhaaf bosona gaafa kunuunsan madda qoraanii madda annisaa nuuf ta'a jedhaniitu. So it is direct. Source of food. Yeah. This is also the direct use of natural vegetation. Human beings are protected and giving value for forests for the sake of feeding themselves. Home of wild animals. No one can think about wild animals while harvesting or protecting natural vegetations. Iddoo jireenya bineeldotaa ta'a jedhee namni yaadee bosona kunuunsu yookiin bosona dhaabuu danda'u hin jiru. Namni kamiyyuu ofii isaatiin giddu galeeffateetu bosonaaf kunuunsa kenna yookiin immoo bosona tiksaa jechuudha. Home of a wild animal is the indirect use of natural vegetations. Source of constructional materials. This is the direct use of natural vegetation. Question number 57. Which natural vegetation is widely used in Ethiopia for water pipes and fences? Gaaffiin kun isin ajaa'iba. Bara 2015 immoo akkam jedhee dhufe which of the following natural vegetation is used for making carpenters jedhee dhufe. Deebiin yeroo sanaas deebiin har'aas garuu wal fakkaata. Okay. So the natural vegetation in Ethiopia widely used for water pipes and fences is bamboo trees. Qarqaha. A is the correct answer. Why B, C and D are not the answer? Because here oilia or wild olive is mostly used for wood or oil and also not suited for pipes as well as fences. Podocarpus is a large evergreen trees which are used more for what? Timber production. Saanqaa oomishuudhaaf oola. Xaawulaan lamaamratti የሚመች ነው. Podocarpus. D. Junipers is used for again timber production and also incense, not typically for fences or pipes. Madda ixaanaa akkasumas xaawulaa yookaan saanqaa ta'uudhaan fayyadu juniper trees kan jennu jechuudha. Fakkeenyaaf muka cidii, birbirsaa fi kanaaf kan kana fakkaatan. 58. The main advantage of phosphate to a country is A. Raw materials for construction. B. Energetic values. C. Huge energy sources. D. Fertilizer making. Phosphates in Ethiopia highly used for the production of fertilizer like that of urea and DAP with different types of chemicals like that of nitrogen, ammonium and the others also. But phosphate is not used for raw material construction. Phosphate is not used for energetic values. Is not used as energy sources. Question number 59. The prime importance of soil in agriculture is A. Provision of essential nutrients for plants. B. Prevention of droughts and flooding. C. Sinking of carbon concentration. D. Reducing of water percolation. The most important use of soil in agriculture is for the provision of essential nutrients for plants. A is the correct answer. Prevention of drought and flooding is not the role of soil, but it is the role of forests, plants. Sinking of carbon concentration is a climate function, not directly related to soil in agriculture. Reducing of water percolation, no, this is irrelevant. Number 60. Which region is highly affected by HIV/AIDS? A. Sub-Saharan Africa. B. Latin America. C. Oceania. D. Southeast Asia. Question number 61. How does the economic policy of Ethiopia contribute to development? A. By prioritizing development over conservation. B. By encouraging free access to resources. C. By raises public awareness on sustainable resource utilization. D. By promoting government-led resource management. Sub-Saharan Africa is highly affected by HIV/AIDS. B is the correct answer. For example, Latin America has a lower prevalence and better access to treatment. Oceania is not significantly affected on a large scale, while Southeast Asia is known with some impact but not at the level of Sub-Saharan Africa. The economic policy of Ethiopia contributes to development by raising public awareness on sustainable resource utilization. C is the correct answer. Prioritizing development over conservation is not, because Ethiopia stresses sustainability rather than exploitation. Encouraging free access to resources. This could lead to overuse and overexploitation, not promoting. D. Promotes government-led resource management. This is also partially true, but the key contribution is raising awareness for broader engagement. Question number 62. Which continent was a part of Gondwana land? A. Asia. B. North America. C. Europe. D. Antarctica. Question number 63. Why was Alfred Wegener's continental drift theory is not easily accepted by the scientific community of the time? Gaaffiin kun kallattumaan wabii tiyuubiidhaan hojjetame yuutuubii irraa ilaaluun ni danda'ama jechuudha. Wabii tiyuubii seentanii. A. The collection of most data from Northern Hemisphere. B. His belief that Pangaea was broken before the Cenozoic era. C. The presentation of coastline similarity as an indicator of continental drift. D. The lack of direct evidence. Question number 64. How do transform fault boundaries occur? A. Plates slides past each other. B. Two plates move towards each other. C. Two plates remain static. D. Plates move away from each other. Kunis barattoota wabii tiyuubiidhaan hojjetamee sirriitti ibsi bal'aan itti kenname fe'amee jira. Kanaaf chaanaalii wabii tiyuubii keessa viidiyoowwan gadhiifamanii jiran irra deebitanii yoo daawwattan qormaata keessan dareefis ta'e intiraansiidhaaf baay'ee sin qopheessuu danda'a jechuudha. Gondwana land is a supercontinent that broken from Pangaea. It includes some parts of continents in the world. For example, South America, Africa, some part of India, Antarctica, and the like. So, the correct answer, which is classified to Gondwana land from question number 62, is D. Antarctica, while others, Asia, North America, and Europe are parts of Laurasia, not Gondwana land. Why was Alfred Wegener's continental drift theory is not easily accepted by scientific community of the time? This is due to the lack of direct evidence. D is the correct answer. The presentation of coastline similarity as indicator of continental drift is his assumption. The collection of most data from Northern Hemisphere is its weakness, but not the major issue why it is not accepted by world scientists. B is also not. When plates slide past each other, transform fault boundaries are formed. A is the correct answer for question number 64. Here, transform faults are a boundaries where tectonic plates slide horizontally and past each other. Example, the San Andreas Fault, which is found in California. Barattoota, ammas akka kanatti gaafatamuu dandeessu. Which one of the following is a transform fault boundary found in California? Yoo jedhamtan San Andreas ta'uusaa beekuu qabdu jechuudha. B is not the answer because there is no static plates. Plates are always in motion, so no boundary occurs when they are static. Two plates move towards each other, it says C. Two plates may move towards each other, but they form a convergent boundary, not a transform fault. Plates move away from each other. Yeah, they can move apart from each other, but they never transform faults boundary when they move apart from each other, but they forms a divergent boundary. Question number 65. Which one of the following describes chemical weathering? The central idea is about chemical weathering. Yaanni giddu galeessa gaaffii kana chemical weathering idha. A. Expansion and breaking of rocks due to frost. B. Change in minerals of rocks into new substances. C. Process of cementation and deposition of rocks. D. Peeling of rocks owing to temperature changes. Question number 66. In which one of the following continents were the least COVID-19 cases reported in 2021? A. Africa. B. Europe. C. North America. D. South America. Question number 67. Which one of the following is a reddish brown toxic gas that causes air pollution? A. Carbon monoxide. B. Methane. C. Nitrogen dioxide. D. Sulfur dioxide. Changes in mineral of rocks into new substance results chemical weathering. For example, burning of pepper results a new substance that is called ash. But if you tear pepper into small, you are lessening the size of the pepper. It is physically weather. So peeling of rocks owing to temperature change is exfoliation. This is physical weathering. Process of cementation and deposition of rocks. This is also physical weathering. Expansion and breaking of rocks due to frost. This is also physical weathering. B is the correct answer. Waraqaa guddaa tokko iddoo xixiqqaatti kukkutuu fi waraqaa guddaa tokko gubuun garaagarummaa qaba. Yookiin dhagaa tokko burruusaan iddoo xixiqqaatti caccabsuunii fi dhagaa sana daakanii simintoo gochuun garaagarummaa qaba jechuudha. Simintoon piroodaaktii haaraadha, oomisha haaraadha. Dhagaan caccabe garuu dhagaa'uma ta'a jechuudha. Waraqanni hangi isaa ciccitee xixiqqaate hanga isaatiin fiizikaalii xixiqqaate malee waraqatumadha. Waraqanni gubatee daaraan isaa garuu waraqata hin jedhamu. Maal jedhama? Daaraa jedhama. So a new change substance is chemical weathering. Question number 66. Africa had the least COVID-19 cases reported in 2021 in relative to Europe, North America, and South America. So A is the correct answer. Nitrogen dioxide is reddish brown gas that contribute to smoke and respiratory problems. It is produced from vehicle emission and power plants. Biqiloota annisaa kennan jechuu barbaadee miti. Dhagaa cilee warreen oomishan. Kanaaf kan kana fakkaatan jechuu barbaadeetu. Carbon monoxide is colorless and also odorless gas. It is very toxic but not reddish and brown. Methane is colorless greenhouse gas, not reddish brown and not a direct smoke component. Sulfur dioxide is colorless gas with a strong smell that causes acid rain but not reddish in color. So C is the correct answer for question number 67. Question number 68. What causes soil contamination? A. Rotation of different crops on the same farmland. B. raw material leakage into soil from industries. C. Releasing of organic substances into the soil. D. Keeping a farmland ideal for several years. Question number 69. How can the problem of environmental sustainability be reduced? A. By abstaining from using non-renewable energy sources. B. By reducing people's per capita food consumption. C. By promoting intensive application of agricultural inputs. D. By minimizing the emission of greenhouse gases. Industrial raw materials leakage into the soil contaminates soil. B is the correct answer. Example: heavy metals, chemicals, petroleum introduces toxic substances into the soil, altering its composition and also harming microorganisms, plants, and water sources. A, C, D are not the answer. Why? Rotation of different crops on the same farmland is actually a beneficial agricultural practices, not hindering soil. Organic substances like composites, manure enhances soil quality and fertility, so is not damage the soil. D is known as following, giving rest for several years is. It helps to restore soil nutrients. By minimizing the emission of greenhouse gases, the problem of environmental sustainability can be reduced. D is the correct answer for question number 60. Greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane are the main drivers of climate change, which threatens environmental sustainability. Reducing people's per capita food consumption is not a practical or ethical situation, is impossible. C. Promoting intensive application of agricultural inputs. Intensive use of fertilizers and pesticides can degrade soil, increasing the exposure to soil damage. Question number 70. Which one of the following is the characteristics of environmental education? A. It is an interdisciplinary education for human being. B. It aims at encouraging maximum resource utilization. C. It is limited to the mutual aspect of an environment. D. It is a short-term training on environmental issues. Environmental education is an interdisciplinary education for human being. A is the correct answer. Here, environmental education integrates multiple disciplines, either biology, geography, economics, or ethics, to help individuals understand their role in sustaining the environment.
chaanalii keessan Geolesson 17 Tube waan daawwattaniif galatooma. Geolesson 17 Tube chaanaalachuun sila gobanyaachuu አመሰግናለሁ። Geolesson 17 Tube chaanaalii milkoomina egeree dhalootaaf dhimmu